something that you're destined to repeat.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Think right. Hey. 13, Luke.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Hey, run.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Running out of the gun with ETN. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
23.
They'll run with ETN. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to put a drive together.
King.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise that it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
No touch that. On anyone. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
King, Bill King, Bill King. Out.
Hurts. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the side.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
Good.
But he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 12-yard line.
Hey, kill! Hey!
Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, easy, route. Son.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even take. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
No touch.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
No touch.
Another run by Bigsby. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Anyway, up. No touch.
This is Dillon on the counter. take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Dillon from 17 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And a Jaguar 1st down.
Straight ahead, ETN. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lawrence will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get to the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers that are trying to kick themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Go. Take easy. Route.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
For the Jaguars. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Hey, 73. Right, set. Right anyway, that. Delta.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. 64 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
63, 63, 63. Good, set. Delta.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10.
11. Rip, 23, safe right. Hey, Ginger. Back. Go, let's go.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Hey, Soko, come on.
Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
And that is incomplete. They had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down.
30 left. Hey, here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Gets this to Myers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
He's back to throw. Open man is Myers.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23.
Back to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. Past the 20. 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch that. Crowd left, Yeti. Hey, easy, 63.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it took a bit